Hello and welcome to the University of Manchester. Today we're running the GMEC, Greater Manchester Engineering Challenge Hackathon. We've got over 140 pupils coming into the university from 17 schools, both primary and secondary. And they're coming in to take part in 5 activities across the day, all linked to subjects which engineers use in their role as engineers. So we've got a computing workshop where pupils are going to get hands-on tinkering with the Crumble controller. Then we've got a maths workshop where pupils are going to learn about accounting for value within engineering, so the costs of materials or time in constructing things. We've got a science workshop where we look at the role of science in engineering, so how we use scientific inquiry and the outcomes from those inquiries in our engineering projects. We've then got an English workshop where pupils are going to make adverts, TV adverts, to communicate to the world the great marble runs that they've created. And finally, we've got a design technology workshop where pupils are going to practice the skill of taking an inspiration and developing different ideas and themes which they could base their marble run around. It's going to be a fantastic and very busy day. And the key message throughout the day is how we can influence teaching and learning of engineering in primary and secondary schools.
At the moment we're doing the maths session for the children. The topic is value engineering, so we're getting the children to think about what they would really have to do as an engineer if they're buying materials, how much materials they would have to buy, in what quantity, so they're thinking about units. And then we've got another task where I'm asking them to build a Christmas tree decoration, and that's a Dragon's Den style competition where I'm judging them at the end, and I'm being a bit mean because I'm judging them on how much waste they make. So just getting them to think about what they really need to do if they're an engineer building and designing a product.
I feel it's vitally important to be teaching children engineering skills at this sort of age so they can develop their whole broad range concepts of how to think about a problem, think about a solution, how to change that solution, how to make it more efficient, and it ultimately sets themselves up for a future career in engineering, in science and technology.
I liked the coding of making the sparkle, coding the crumble and making the sparkle flash with colour.
This has been a really exciting project for our pupils. It's really benefited them because they've building their confidence skills, that teamwork skills, and it's really helping to build that cross-curricular phase within our primary and our secondary school, which is something that we are looking to do more and more. We're lacking that inspiration in terms of engineering within our students, and I know it's something that the secondary schools and the colleges are really looking to build.
An engineer is someone that does computing and puts together like little computer things.
I would really like to do more activities like we've done today, but when we go back to school.
I think the children are really enjoying the activities here today because they're getting to use the maths skills, the science skills, computer science skills, and also putting them together collaboratively and making links. It's promoting teamwork and discussion between the children, and it's hands-on, it's practical experience for them.
Because we got to see how we could create stuff and how it works.
So I came along for my first time this year and I was just really inspired by the session. A colleague brought me along and it was just fantastic, and so we've gone back to school and I've decided to take this project on alongside our computing, which is something new to me as well in our school that I've started to lead. So we're going to combine the 2 areas and take that forward.
I think an engineer basically just codes builds, but then when they get something wrong they try to do it again. When I grow up I would like to be a computer engineer or someone high in tech.
It's getting staff to think about it, because I don't think it would occur to them to teach engineering as a subject. It usually happens that if you've got people who are interested in it, then that's how it will find its way in. Other than that, you won't. So yeah, it opens everyone's eyes to it and say, yeah, this is a possibility. This is why you learn maths. This is why you learn materials.
The crumble is basically a microbit which is connected to the computer when you can program different parts.
It's basically very simple, so it's like Scratch. So it has coding bars.
We're finding it really fun because there's so many different activities to do.
We use sparkles by coding them to light up at different times and different colours.
Some of the kids have asked quite a few questions as far as what they're doing right now? Is this what we do in a work environment?
A lot of women especially, but a lot of kids in general, they don't know what engineering is. They think it's maybe to do with cars only or to do with other things, and this has really made them realise it's about innovation, it's about creativity, it's about making things work, and I think that really gets kids excited.
So that brings us to a close here at the University of Manchester, our GMEC Hackathon, sponsored by the Institution of Engineering and Technology and the Institution of Mechanical Engineers. We offer great thanks to them for allowing us to be able to put this on for the youngsters in Greater Manchester, along with the support from Siemens and also the Comino Foundation.